Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Gets by him at the 25. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
The tackle made by Mario Davis. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Four down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Keith. Tighten up. Let's go, Keith. 12.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. This one out quickly to Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 53 is mine. I don't think you got it, son. You go tight.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
240. Let's go, let's go. Hey, check. 53, Mike, 53. Man out. Hey, orbit. 53.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Love. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
12. Alert 3. Go ahead. Switch.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
58 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here it comes.
Play action. Now Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 43.
Now Luck. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Check. That's 19. Hey, 0. Zoom. Mike 50.
Wilson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Switch it. Play out. Bam.
Now Wilson on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Coming to you.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Quit talking about it.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
Right, 40. Hey, watch the slant. 11B. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the slant. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Luck throwing again. And going deep for Hill. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bang out, bang. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Get in the weight room, get in the weight room. Go. Check pass.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Hey, 0. Mike 57. You must be dreaming. 57.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
14. Check 25. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 50. Check 40.
Wilson now operating from the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike's 56. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. One left. Right there. 56.
Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check. 56. Mike's 56. Push him back.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. 12. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Drop deep.
A shotgun snap for Love. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get offbeat if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Easy.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Love. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing again is Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Alert. Go. Stop here. Mike 57. You ain't going.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Sammy Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. This is Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13.